And who do we have the pleasure speaking with today?
Crystal,
Uh,
Renee Gordon. I don't have a nickname, but my new nickname that I gave myself for myself is Miss Hops.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Miss Crystal. Where you grew up, where you come from, all that good stuff.
Well, I grew up on the north side. I lived with my mom. Yeah, I was adopted by my mom's sister, which is my aunt. She took custody of me at a young age, about 8, 7 or 8. And I lived on the north side in a baby mansion on Adelaide. Got a huge family, with the Gordon family or whatever.
How was it growing up in a baby mansion?
Um, it was a beautiful thing because I learned, a lot being in a big house like that. I had a big family. Um, it was about 14 of us in a 10-bedroom house in the hood on Adelaide. So it felt like I was hood rich, if I can answer that.
What schools did you go to growing up?
Elementary school, I went to Baton. What's this? Scullin. I can't remember. It was about 2 more schools, but middle school was Northwest Middle School, and high school it was Beaumont.
Did you graduate?
Yes, I did.
Where did life take you after you graduated?
Well, I graduated in 2004. After 2004, I kind of ventured off, trying to do my own thing in the streets, thinking I'm grown. I graduated high school now. I can do what I want to do. So I went out to the streets, jumped out the window, snuck out the basement door, left the front door unlocked because I used to be responsible for making sure that the doors was locked at a certain time and everybody was in, so I had to do the count and all that because I was kind of like the oldest, so I was supposed to be the leader. And yeah, I was sneaking out doing my thing, in exceptions of my older cousins that helped me sneak out too, for I won't, tell that they was doing certain things in the house that they weren't supposed to be doing. So we had a pact and promises and stuff like that to not snitch on each other and to have our way.
So growing up with a kind of a big family, were you guys always close?
Yeah, basically, my cousins was like my sisters and brothers. Basically, because when I was adopted into my family, they was all cousins, or uncles or whatever like that. And so they all became like sisters and brothers because we was adopted. So we like one big family, sisters and brothers like that. And we was very close. One fight, all fight. Whatever we did together very sneakingly, because my auntie that adopted me, she's like the big mother of the family, the whole family. She kept things together, sewed up tight. Any rips or ripples or any damages or whatever, she took care of everything and everybody. She made sure our Christmases was good, Thanksgiving, everything, like how Big Mama do.
Are you guys still close?
Well, no.
What caused you guys to drift apart, or was it just life in general?
It was life in general. Me, throwing myself out to the streets. Because I felt like things wasn't fair in the house with, maybe her grandchildren, sometimes I would feel like they would get their way more. It was a lot of favoritism going on because, she felt like, or maybe it was just me that felt like that, trapped in my own little world of isolation. I used to be an isolator. I isolated myself from everybody because of my abandonment that I went through as a young child. So that's what I was used to. Like running away all the time. I always want to go in my own corner with my book and write and read. And that's what kept me my sane and kept me kind of like cool with myself. So I won't, you know, be a bad child. I was trying to learn how to be obedient to my aunt because of, we probably weren't that close, or I might wasn't, that close to her because I felt like, favoritism, like I said. But like now, our relationship is slim to none. I spoke to her 8 months ago on the phone when I lost my leg in the hospital, and she told me that I was beautiful than I ever have been in my life. And it made me feel kind of bad and guilty because I never felt like she really loved me. Because she used to say shit like, I'm not going to graduate high school and all that type of shit. She would be negative to me. And I feel like I don't know why that she talked to me and treated me that way. But I felt like it was something personal. So I didn't really, want to really too much get close to her because I will hurt very easily. And I ain't had nowhere to go, and I ain't want to keep leaving and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you speak on the incident where you lost your leg, or like was it an accident?
Sure.
Or
I had got frostbite in my foot, so my feet kind of deteriorated. It formed a hole in my right foot from the top to the bottom of my feet. So I thought I had stepped on a nail because it was a big hole in it. I ain't know what to do, and I was living out in the streets. It happened when it was snowing real cold, and I was like living in the Vaco garages and shit like that. And I just called myself house nursing it myself because I ain't like going to like hospitals and shit. And come to find out, it got infected. But that was just my judgment that I thought I stepped on a nail or whatever, and it got frostbite, and I was infected with the frostbite, and it got into my bloodstream, and I waited too late. Then I started getting these spots on my legs, and I house sitted that for about 2-3 years, and it got too bad to where it got in my bloodstream. It like to kill me, so I came to the point where I had to crawl out the house because I lost too much blood, and I was like getting real sick. I lost a lot of weight. I was losing myself, my life, and I felt it. And when I couldn't do nothing for myself no more but crawl around the house, I just went on to the hospital, and they told me that whatever about my leg. Then I was hard-headed because they said my option was to die or get my leg cut off. And so I told them they weren't touching my leg. Fuck them. And God not going to, let my leg get cut off because I'm better than that. That would never happen to me. So I left out the hospital another year with this stuff going on. And then, because it kind of went away, because they gave me antibiotics. So I thought that it was healing. I didn't take all the antibiotics, but I took most. And then they a little while went on, and it got real worse. And I was sick, didn't have too much of help, and so I just went to the hospital again. And this time I chose to take my leg instead of my life because they said I had like 48 hours to live probably, because it set into my bloodstream and attacked me so bad to where I couldn't hardly talk. It was taking a lot of everything from my life from me. I couldn't even remember shit.
What age did you come out to the streets officially? Like, do you remember what age you were?
Yeah, I was 22.
And did you get the love, attention, and acceptance that you were seeking from the streets, or what did the streets have to offer in return?
Well, when I first began, yeah, I mean, it was fun because it was like, you know, in new beginnings, whether things are bad or good for you, it's kind of fun because it's interesting that you're doing something new that you never done before. So you said, you know, maybe I can survive this thing. You know, maybe I could be better than the usual because I knew my tenacity. I knew how savvy I was, and I knew that, you know, competition is always, for me, was slim to none, because whatever I did, I was good at it. The best, most likely, you know, over, it don't matter how many people, I'm the shit, and can't nothing stop me from being the shit, even if I had shit on me. I'm good, and my shit gon' smell like roses, bananas, caramel, whatever that's sweet. It ain't gonna smell like shit, cause I'm the shit, and I'm good shit. So I thought that I would win, and I thought the grass wasn't green on the other side. I thought maybe it was bluer or some shit. So I tried to test it, fight the grass, and see what color that I can make it, instead of the color that they say that I think it might be. I thought I can paint the grass whatever color I want it to be. You know, I thought it would be my way or no way, but when I found out the way, it was spiffy in the beginning, but it just started getting harder, and rougher because the grass just became to be every color but green. Every color but green. And that's the color that I really didn't want to see. And I seen that, you know, green is a good color.
What kind of advice could you give a young lady thinking about coming out on these streets, thinking that she got it all figured out and it's gonna be easy and simple, and it ain't gonna affect her?
Don't do it, because it all start with a thought, you know. In order for it to be a thought, you gotta think first, but take your time first to give yourself a chance and learn from somebody like me, because I lost a lot that I gained and that I worked hard to get very hard. Me and a man that got on his knees and proposed to me to be his wife, and I said yes, and all that was snatched away from me because I didn't take the time to try and at least love myself first. I never had a father figure in my life that was positive, and so I feel like this is for her, that you can learn from me, and you can, if you try to allow yourself time to think about, this is not the right decision to make in life. Give yourself a chance first. Learn from me. I lost my son through this. Mentally I did, but he's still here. I still have him in my life. I'm just not in his, you know, and I'm so lost for words because, you know, I wasn't expecting this, none of this at all. I thought that I was gonna win, but come to find out, I lost. myself. I lost my leg, but I'm still here. God is good, and put God first. Pray and ask God to give you strength and show you the way, because this is not the way. God is the truth and the life. So ask Him and pray to Him and ask Him to give you strength to ignore the demon and devil that even wants you to think about coming out here, because it's nothing but death out here. These streets ain't nothing good. It's not a test. This is real. This is not fake. This is life. And if you want life and if you want to live, this is not the way that you want to live.
We appreciate you taking time out with us. We wish you all the best, and thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and God bless you. You have a beautiful, wonderful life, because God loves you, and He got plans, and He got a life for you that's already prepared. So you just have to learn how to accept yourself, love God, love others, and I believe and I know through faith that God will see you through.
Thank you.